Oh, for real?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
He's like, yeah, I sent you the questions. I'm like,
Yo,
okay.
yo, you got an iPhone?
Yeah. Yeah, you got the same thing?
Hold on, I got you.
Look at
I
this
got
shit,
you.
bro. What
Yeah,
the
that's
fuck?
I know. I just looked at it. And I'm
Man,
like, damn,
every day it's
This
getting
gonna be
closer
easy.
and closer that he should get an iPhone, bro.
I'm probably gonna do it, honestly.
I got them now.
You got like Verizon or something? Or nah?
No, I got Metro PCS. I'm cheapest boy.
Metro POS?
Metro.
No, I'm just kidding. You ever been
hungry?
to Saka Sushi?
Yeah, hell yeah, bro.
Yeah, I
That's the
was just
best
there
place to
today.
take a girl there.
Yeah.
Cheap as hell, especially if they've never been there.
Uh-huh.
Bro, if they've never been there, they don't know like what the price is.
Mhm.
Like, baby, get anything you want on the menu. Much as you want.
You can have everything.
Yeah, she think you getting it. Like, oh,
Yup.
okay. You
Right.
sure I could? Yeah, order 2 of them bitches. Just
Yeah,
make sure you
right.
finish it all.
Uh-huh.
I ain't gonna waste my money.
Yeah.
Shogun Wiz. I can't stand. This the Buffalo experience. I know that you be hearing this. If you never heard of it, you must be delirious. Tapping if you're serious, we working if you're curious. Experience in Buffalo. Sit down and enjoy the show. This the Buffalo experience. Yeah, I know that you be hearing this. It's a podcast. It's a podcast. This the Buffalo experience. Yeah, I know that you be hearing this.
This is a Buffalo Experience podcast. I'm rolling with Big Dave.
I'm Motix.
Got Shogun Wiz in the building.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, it is, man.
All right, man. This is a episode we've been wanting to have for a minute.
Hell yeah, bro.
So I guess I kind of gotta get into obviously like the controversial like music videos you be putting out and shit. Like definitely different than everybody else. Like that video I can't stand because like people out there might not know, but I've always been big into like Major Pain. So that was the shit that really drew me into that video.
Nah, I love Major Pain, bro. I watched that movie recently too. Before I did this video, like probably like a month ago, just to like show my girl because I don't think she's seen it.
Yeah,
I know,
you said
that's a
that.
good
Count
movie.
them out. I was dying.
Did you record that audio of you as like the sergeant?
That was on it from his camera.
Oh shit.
That was improv. That whole thing was improv. Like at first Ryan was like, we need a line so that way we could like edit it better if we have to like chop it up and stuff like that. So like right there on the day of, I wrote something in my phone and I try to remember it. And like what I said was like as close as I could remember it when I said it that day. But the other takes he couldn't use because it was too windy. And every time like either me or Danny would talk, funny thing is Danny had lines that he was supposed to recite back to me. But every time that he went over Danny's part, the wind was like, literally every time Danny would talk, the wind would be like right over his voice. So
Yeah.
so it's
Yeah.
like God didn't want him to be in the like speaking in the video for some reason. It was like, nah, you're not gonna be in it.
Yeah,
So-
for real.
So they got it like the audio of him just like chuckling and laughing or whatever. And then that's when I like did everything else. But for the most part, it was all like on top of the brain. Yo, you're on TikTok live, right?
Yeah.
It just got shut down.
It got banned because I'm smoking.
Yeah, I
was gonna say if you go live, don't point it at me because it's gonna
Yeah.
take it off. That's why I got TikTok too, but I didn't go live just because of
It's
that.
crazy
Yeah, no, I
how
feel
that
you.
shit like picks it up. You can't smoke.
It was like, oh yeah, he's
Isn't
putting,
it illegal to smoke in China?
he's putting-
China still owns it, right?
China's got the most smokers in the world, dog. Like, there's like millions of people out there smoking. You never seen them videos with motherfuckers squatting in a rice paddy with a cigarette?
Well,
like,
I'm asking why they banned smoking then. You know what I mean?
because it's like
Do they,
It's
like,
just they don't want promoting smoking for like cancer
to
reasons and stuff like
kids
that.
and shit
Oh,
too.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More. It's like a eye thing, like the kids to see it on the internet.
And it is a lot of-
it
a
make
lot
them
of
want to
kids
smoke.
on
Like,
it.
oh, that looks good. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so they don't want
Because you
people-
could be young and have a TikTok, right?
Mhm.
Or-
Yep,
okay.
yeah, for
Mhm.
sure. Even if like you do music videos in the first 30 seconds, you can't monetize them if they're smoking in them.
Damn, that's crazy.
hmm
Oh,
Yeah.
shit, that's good to know.
Yeah, you can't. You shouldn't put smoking because then like TikTok will take it down. Sometimes YouTube will take it down,
Damn.
or they'll leave it and you can't boost it or promote it or like put ads behind it or stuff because smoking
Oh,
in it.
yeah.
They don't push no smoking.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
but they're always changing those too, and they always have like weird ass fucking rules. Like, I want to do like a little side channel where I do like gun videos and shit, and like you know,
What, shoot them at the range and stuff?
like yeah, like
Yeah,
shooting, yeah.
yeah. That'd be fire.
And nowadays on YouTube, you could do that, but you can't show you shooting it. You could hear the sound of it, or you could take the sound out and make it something
I didn't know
else.
that you can't put the sound of that shit in it.
Yeah.
That's on YouTube?
Yeah, at least right now, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Really?
I didn't know that.
Let's say I feel like I've watched some crazy shit on YouTube.
Well,
They
guns, right?
changed
Definitely
it.
people smoking.
That's what I'm saying. They
people
changed
shooting
it, though.
guns.
They changed it.
That's crazy.
Cause like I was, I watch content like that too,
Hell yeah.
and multiple YouTubers have made videos about it.
Man, that's crazy.
You just
Like
change it with like a duck sound or some
they'll
shit.
probably change it like next year.
Quack.
Next year it probably won't even be a thing, but like right now. So
So yeah, bro, you want to talk a little more about your single and shit? I know you just dropped the song, and did the video come out yet? It came out like recently, right?
Yeah,
Or-
I dropped the project. I stole these beats.
Okay,
Probably
okay.
like 2 weeks before I dropped this video. Yeah, 2 weeks before I dropped this video.
Okay.
And
Oh, yeah.
that's the reason why I ended up shooting the videos, because of the feedback I was getting from the like little small content I was doing for the songs off. Like that's what I'll do, like for songs I want to test them out. I'll do like little content videos, like you'll see like little short contents. They won't be the full song, it'll be like just my verse. And I'll be
Right.
doing, like the GTA one or whatever.
That's
And then,
just
like,
fire.
I got a lot of people
that
was
was
like,
fire. Yo, I
appreciate
knew that
it.
too. I was watching. I'm like, that's Grant in North Forest.
Yep, exactly. That was Grant Forest.
Yeah.
So people saw that and they're like, man, that song's catchy. You know what I mean? Is the music video? I'm like, nah, this ain't the video, but I could do a video.
That's why I said like, cause like everybody does the same videos. You know what I mean? I've shot quite a few videos. Not a lot of maybe some people, but I've just done so many of them that I know like most of these rappers are gonna do like the same type of shot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They're gonna be in the car, on the car.
I'm not gonna lie though, bro. I used to think
shit,
that's what videos are all about too. Like
Yeah.
I used to hit up all my homies, like, yo, you know what I mean? Put the flies gear on. Let's group up.
No,
Call
but
somebody with
here's
some
my
nice
thing
cars
is,
and
like,
motorcycles. You know what I mean?
There's like a
Just gets
lot of artists
out.
that never, you know what I mean? They never get like their own thing. You know
No,
what I
yeah,
mean?
for sure. It gets
They're
played
doing
out too.
shit like that and only that.
No, for sure. It gets
Yeah.
it gets, you just get tired of doing that. It's like, no, we doing for next video. Damn, call up somebody with a different cars, it's the same thing, So it's like,
Right.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
different
Right.
parking
Like you
lot.
can only do that so many
Yeah.
times. You know what I mean?
Nah, for sure, bro. It's definitely, it pays off to be creative. And who do you work with mainly for your videographer?
Right now it's RK production.
Yeah.
Ryan, man, super nasty. It's like I said, he brings all my shit to life, all my dreams, all my ideas I have, and like for videos and the visuals, he's like, let's do it, and he brings them to life.
Hell
Get it
yeah.
done.
Oh yeah, bro. Yeah, all your videos that you've been dropping and shit are super gas, dog. Like, I don't know. It costs money to have a high quality video and to have it edited right by the right person too.
Oh, yeah,
you know
for
what I
sure.
mean?
For
So
real.
that's another thing people don't understand is, you could go and pay, $200 for a music video.
Or you could be
Or you could
or
pay
you could just
1,000,
pay-
man.
Yeah, exactly. And it's gonna be like, you probably have the whole experience, you know what I mean? He tells you, he directs it too, right?
Yeah, for sure.
He'll actually direct you and be like, yo, this is how you want it, this is how we gotta do it.
Yeah, so
Right, multiple
Ryan,
takes and shit.
Ryan, you get the full package from Ryan. He'll write a whole script for you for the whole video. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like lines and everything. He'll do the whole shebang.
Damn.
Me, I'm really good at creating myself. So it's like this last video, I directed myself, like the majority of it. Like I put everything together, I scripted everything, wrote everything down, line for line, bar for bar, and then brought it to Ryan. And Ryan did tweaking up on a couple things, and that's what we can come up with that.
Word. So how long you actually been like making music and like doing your thing with
I've
that?
been doing music for a while. I can't really put a number on it, but like seriously, for like about 4
Yeah, like when
years.
did you actually like started like, yo, I'm actually trying to get somewhere with this? Like,
For like about 4 years so far, I've been really like quit my job for it and
what?
put a lot of things on the back burner for like, I don't know, like this is like eat, sleep, and breathe music shit now.
Word, bro. Hell
Word.
yeah. And I'm sure you get a lot of people that ask you this question too. How'd you come up with the name?
Well, Shogun is a general, like leader, a Japanese word for like general leader.
Yeah.
And I'm just really, I'm big into like the Japanese culture, like I'm not like super anime nerdy, like, you know what I mean? Like that, like a
Yeah.
weeb or nothing, but I like I do like, you
How
know,
many samurai swords you got?
I just got like I had 2, I got 1 now. And then it's
Yeah, the
mainly
downside.
That's what I was thinking.
mainly
I'm
for
like,
the
I bet.
video.
I was
Yeah.
like,
Hell yeah.
I'm like, I bet you this motherfucker got at least 2 swords.
If I had more room on my walls, I'd have more swords, honestly. It's like I don't have I got a lot of art. I got so much art in my house, so
Word.
I have like no room for swords. So I
Yeah,
got
I
1 sword and 2 samurai masks on the wall. Yeah.
I used to
Hell
sleep with
yeah.
a samurai sword next to my bed.
Yeah, man. Them things, man. It's just as good as anything
You're
Can
like,
you
else.
what the
imagine
fuck
one of
I'm gonna
them?
do with it? I have no clue.
Especially if
Imagine
it's a
getting
real
one of them
one.
swung at you, bro. A sharp ass sword. Like some of them swords are sharp as like a real knife, and like I couldn't imagine, bro.
Yeah, mine wasn't. Mine was like the shittiest kind of steel. It was like, you remember the like the flea market in
Hmm.
Oh hell
Cheektowaga and
yeah.
shit? That was where I got it.
I missed the flea market, bro.
Yeah,
I
me
had to
too.
sign a waiver in the Gallery of Mall when I bought my sword there.
Really?
Yeah.
No shit.
So I didn't want to do nothing violent with it. Just had to keep it in the packaging it came in and all that. I was like, okay, got you.
Damn.
You're walking around the mall with a weapon damn near, you
Yeah,
know.
bro.
Yeah.
They sold it to you, so you had to make sure, you know, you sign a waiver. I was like, damn, that's crazy. Just need it for a video.
Yeah, you can't be going out like Dead Rising or whatever, swinging that shit around right when you leave the store.
Nah, for real, bro. Sharp as hell.
They gotta protect themselves, bro. Like
Mhm.
you're gonna do what you gotta do with it, but you told us you wouldn't do that.
Exactly.
You know? Oh yeah, bro.
Word.
So what else you got going on right now? You got some projects coming up. I know you just dropped. Was that an album?
No, it was an EP.
That was an EP. Okay.
Yeah, I took those beats off YouTube. I just ripped them
That
off
shit's
off
so
the converter
funny,
and loaded them up and rapped on them, and you know,
Yeah.
hopefully they don't get taken off the internet, but they're there for now. So enjoy them. I stole these beats out
Oh,
on
yeah.
all platforms, man. Tap in.
Bro, it just makes me laugh because like I thought you were like you were doing it to make fun of like other people for doing it, and then when you came here, you're like, yo, no, I actually stole those shits, bro.
Yeah, I took them, just didn't pay or lease them.
Yeah, I mean, like you said though, a lot of people they're doing that, you know.
Yeah, especially when you
You
first
know?
start. Well, I'm not gonna lie. When you first start doing music, me at least, I started buying a lot of beats, like paying 250, 150 for beats that people are making in the town.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to Tyree Hames. He's one of them.
Yeah,
Like,
shout out Tyree, man.
I wouldn't say it's not a waste of money, but like when you're first starting to do music and you don't have a fan base like that,
Yeah,
it's
it's not
kind of a
worth
waste
it.
of money because like you're doing a song that like it's gonna might go in one ear out and come out the other. People ain't gonna you ain't promoting it right. You don't really know how to
Yeah, that's what I'm
advertise.
saying. That money probably
Then
be
you're
a
paying
lot
like
better spent.
$250 per beat, and it's like to own it, and you're like, yeah, that's my beat. But like, yeah, it's your beat that nobody heard. You know what I mean? Nobody's gonna hear. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Mhm.
So it's like it's worth it if you got a big fan base. Like, but at first, like, you know, I don't suggest stealing beats because like, you know, shit might blow up. But I was, you know, lease them, you know, 30 or 40 bucks, lease them, and then that way, you know, you got like some rights to it, so that way you can distribute them or whatever, without getting your songs taken off the internet or whatever.
Yeah,
Right.
that's the biggest thing is the producer could definitely if they did everything on their end and they got that shit copyrighted, they could easily get that shit taken down. A lot of times though, because I uploaded a song, I got a beat from this producer. I paid for the lease, and directly from the producer too, which is crazy. And as soon as I uploaded, bro, it said copyright found, and I looked to see where the copyright was. Bro, it was the same beat from a whole different ass producer.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started looking deeper into it, and I talked to the producer. It's no disrespect to him, but
He probably stole it from
nah,
somebody
bro.
else.
He made the beat off Splice, but a lot of times with Splice, they'll have the beat just broken down in a pack, and then the producer will just take all the stems from that pack and then just make it into a beat. So it's literally was the same beat, but there was like the drums were a little different.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So it'll be the same samples. You know, the same 808, like all that shit will be the same on it. So it's crazy, bro. Like it's really weird right now because you could make something off Splice for $10 a month and then claim it as you could copyright it.
No, yeah, for sure.
Which I don't understand how that works, but I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. Bro.
We still got a lot to learn though, you know
I
what I
just be
mean?
doing the music.
But you're gonna be straight too, like, you know what I mean? When you blow up, you're gonna get in the right hands too, bro, because there's gonna be a lot of money to be made, and you know what I mean?
No, I don't.
'Cause-
I'm the type too. You give me like 20, 30 bands. Give me. I mean, I'm signing it. Give me the paper. I
Hell
don't even
yeah.
care. I don't even know nothing about it. Just give me the bread. So I definitely need like somebody's gonna steer me the right way.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say you
comes to that
definitely
shit.
gotta like
Gotta do some
definitely
homework.
read that shit. I always hear about, you know,
Yeah, that's why I'm
artists saying like,
100%
oh,
gonna
they
need
they
some.
with the 360 deal or whatever. Like
right.
they'll give you the money they give you isn't like they're not giving it to you. That's a loan,
Mm.
and they got some up terms on it. for like repayment.
Okay.
Yeah, like
Makes sense.
So
it's like
I would definitely talk to a lawyer or something if you're gonna, you know.
Sign a deal.
a lot of it's
Yeah,
a lot
for
of
real.
it's just like you're basically signing away to be like, all right, we're gonna blow you up. You work your ass off, do this many albums, but we get 50% of everything. So you still get
Well,
paid. You still get paid, but the label gets paid a lot.
so yeah, and that's the thing is like I've talked to not talked to, but I've seen a lot of artists talk about it, and like you know they'll give you a loan, they'll give you a loan like $1 million, but then you can only pay back that loan off of like percentage of what you make on each performance, and like let's say you're charging like $100 for a ticket for a show, right?
Mhm.
You're making the money off those tickets, right? But then they're making all the money off of everything else, parking, um, all the concessions, everything else that gets sold, like all your merchandise, all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of that, they also have the right to put your shit on sale. So you might want to sell tickets for $100, but they'll hit you with some bullshit and be like, "Oh, okay, well, it's the shitty season, so we're gonna sell your shit for $10."
That makes sense.
You know, so it's just real shady. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but also you got to think the label is also putting the money up to put you on too. So that kind of it's not like you're paying out of your pocket for all this
Well, yeah,
stuff, and
but
then
my
they're
thing
taking
is
it
they
from
end
you.
up making like 90% on your shit.
You know, you get a
And
little
if you're
bit
an
of it.
artist, everybody knows that shit ain't fucking easy, no matter what kind of art you put out.
No, for sure.
You know what I mean? I'm sure you got a little notepad in your phone thinking of shit at like 3 a.m.
No, for sure.
You know, whenever that shit comes to you or whatever. But
Oh yeah.
I
I
just
used to do that a lot.
I
Like,
just
I'll
think
think of a
artists
bar
should
and
make
write it in
more
my
than
phone, but
fucking 10%. You know what I mean?
everything's on the spot now.
Like at least 50-50 if you're gonna do some shit like
No,
that.
yeah, for sure. At least 50-50. They give you my bread.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I mean that's another reason why the independent game right now is definitely thriving too. Like labels are like I don't even like talking about it that much, bro. But like Tory Lanez is a perfect example of like independence and all that shit that went down with him. Like, I don't know, you like Tory Lanez?
Yeah, I fuck with Tory Lane.
So like all that shit, like he's doing like what 10 years in jail right now
Yep.
for all that bullshit.
He's got
like,
stabbed up like
you
14
told me
times.
nothing. You told me none of that shit was a setup, bro. Independent artist, you know, cracks the code. He's talking about it online, giving other independent artists game. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe sometimes I'm conspiracist with shit.
What with
but-
him shooting Megan in the toe?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the start of it though, because
Yeah.
then he's in jail, and then that shit happens. He gets stabbed, all that. You know what I mean? Like, who knows,
Yeah.
bro?
Wow.
It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell what's real and what's fake. You know what I mean?
No,
All
for
But
I
I
know
feel
is
bad
when
for
he
the real
comes out, that
motherfuckers like
next
that.
album's
You
gonna
know,
be crazy.
Mhm.
I really do. I feel bad for the real in the game right now that are just like, you know, like that's
No,
what
for
happens,
sure.
bro. Look at you. We could name people all day that it's happened to, like Nipsey. Who I mean, like I said, I don't know the logistics. We don't know for sure what happened, bro. But like, you can't tell me all these artists, these real, are just like, wasn't Dolph? Dolph wasn't independent, was he?
He was, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
He
trying to
started
say.
his own
Like, he's
shit.
literally like, they're just getting dropped like flies, bro.
So that's another reason why I'm about to sign that deal. I'm about to drop me.
Hell yeah, right? You're
Hell
like,
yeah.
hey, just pay me, man. Let me, you know, because at the end of the day, bro, you're gonna make more money than some stupid ass job too. No offense to people with dumbass jobs, but you
Hell
know,
no.
just being real, like being an artist is what you love. You know what I mean? So if you could get paid, even if you got paid 100 bands a year, you can make money in other ways too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, merch, all types of different things.
Yep.
Yeah. Or invest into other businesses, shit like that. You got any businesses and shit that you're involved in, or like anything that you want to talk about? That
I got my entertainment group. We got Rough Buff Entertainment. I got a couple artists, producers. Danny Don Dada, GG Fumes. Got Tamron Ditto as a producer. Mency Beats, he's in Canada, another producer. You know, Los Meds. You know, we got a lot of like co-artists and stuff like that. But I got that. I got a little weed business going on. Like strains and shit coming out.
Word.
Yeah, with collabs with like K Pistol. We got Gasoline. It's a brand coming out soon.
word,
That's
dope.
It's gonna be Vaseline bottles with gasoline on them.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
gonna say like, you'll see, it's gonna be crazy, bro.
Word.
It'll be the best weed ever in that shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Are you outsourcing that shit from like Cali?
Yeah,
pretty
it's
much?
definitely be from Cali
Yeah.
for sure. Hell yeah.
Word.
Definitely.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro.
Yeah,
That's
that's dope.
fucking dope, man.
It's such a weird time to be in like the weed game too. It's like,
Yeah, it's all about packaging right now.
yeah, for real.
Fancy packaging.
I've seen some of the shit you be posting too, bro. Some of that shit is crazy.
Yeah, man.
I like can't even believe it's just got like a door. You like got to knock on the door to open the bag and shit.
Yeah. Fucking open it. Music starts playing.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's crazy, bro. But you're paying what, $50 an eighth for a lot of that gas.
Mhm.
So, you know, you do the price by the pack, and then if you sell like 1,000 of them bitches, you know, at the end of the day, the packaging really doesn't cost that much.
No,
you
for
know?
sure. Nah. It's worth it.
Mm-hmm.
You got like the clientele for it. You know,
Hell yeah.
some people like to smoke all right. Some people like to smoke great. So it's like,
Yeah.
you know, $100 weed.
Do you smoke great?
Yeah, I smoke
That's
great.
all you smoke?
Yeah, awesome,
Word.
man. Hell yeah.
Is there any strains that you specifically rock with the most?
I like candy weed, like a lot of candy, like runts and gelatos and stuff that tastes like, I don't know, like a strong candy taste, like a, I don't know how to explain
Oh
it.
yeah.
You smoke?
Nah.
Oh, okay, I don't say.
Nah.
See what I'm talking about? Candy.
Nah, I can't
I was
smoke
used to
and I don't smoke. So
Okay.
I was used to be like a big fan of the like the cheese strains. Like,
Oh yeah, back in
I
the
love
day, yeah, like blue cheese,
Oh my
blue
God.
if
dream,
it smells like some
real
fucking
sour.
yeah.
moldy ass cheese, like back in the day, some of that
Can't
shit's
even
the
get that type
best.
of weed no more, bro.
Yeah.
nah.
You can't.
Blue
and it-
dream,
Actually,
bro. Blue
so-
And, then,
Dream is
and if
one
you
of the best
can,
strains
it's
ever.
not considered Za no more because Za's like sprayed or you know what I mean, like
Yeah.
fucking
I used to get weed
shit
from
to come in
this.
sprinkles and
I used to get weed from
munchies.
this dude that would grow it and shit. And
Mm.
he had some cheese. It
Yeah, cheese used to be
would
good.
kill like most of the weed out here.
There was like blue cheese and then there was just cheese.
Yeah.
I remember both those strains.
Yeah, bro. I that's what I feel like that's what my biggest problem is, bro, is now everything's so crossed. So like you'll get a gelato, right? It'll say, you know, cherry gelato, but then you look on the packaging and it'll say like, you know, crossed with like 5 different strains to make this strain. So you're getting
Mhm.
all these side effects from all this tree, and it's like that's why I feel like the high is so intense too. So you're
Yeah,
getting
hell
like
yeah.
Definitely.
you're getting like these indica vibes, but then your head is like, come on, bro, get up.
Bro,
Do
my,
something.
my
You know what I
boy
mean?
That's a
that
fact.
was growing shit that I was getting from, he literally was growing for so long that he had his own strain. So he had some shit called honeybee that smelled like cheese. And it was like a sweet cheese. It was so fucking good.
Hell yeah.
That's crazy. I remember weed like that. Skywalker cheese. I
Yeah.
smoke all that shit.
Yeah, I do remember the blue cheese strains too. If you got the good shit like back in the day, bro.
Little dense nugs.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Hell yeah.
I miss that shit. But even before like the cheeses and stuff, like the sour shit that we used to get, the sour diesel, like
Oh yeah,
you
for
literally
sure.
like
Red-
sour diesel would be like the only
Oh.
thing around for a while. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like it'd be like
Real
a week or
sour.
two of just sour diesel, and
Yeah.
you'd be straight with it. Like
real
everything was
sour.
cool. You know?
1200 a UP, real sour.
never-
Yeah.
I never liked the smell.
Really?
No, I didn't.
Oh my
I
god.
don't like the smell of it. If I don't like the smell of it, I'm not smoking.
I love
Yeah.
sour, bro.
That sour
Yo.
diesel was something else, bro. Oh my god. I remember we were like 14 years old trying to hide the smell of that shit from our parents, and it never worked. Like it was just so stinky, bro.
Yeah, my mom
You know?
always knew. She just played dumb.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, my friends smoke. I'm just around them. One day I got in her car, my eyes were bloodshot red. Let me smell your fingers. I'm like, what?
I mean, so,
Give me your
you
hand.
didn't even think about it.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck?
Fuck, she smelled my
She
fingers.
snatched my hand and smelled my hand. She was like, what are you doing? I was like, well, I was just holding it for him. So, oh, you just holding it for him? You think I'm stupid?
You can't even open your eyes and shit.
Yeah, my eyes bloodshot. I just started laughing because I'm like, I already have. I'm like, I'm gonna get my ass whipped.
You just trying to go home.
Nah,
and eat
she was
some
cool
fucking
about it.
food
She
and
wasn't on shit or nothing, but she's like, man, you gotta be careful, man. People be doing weird shit.
Does your mom smoke or not?
Mm-mm.
See, my mom
I've gotten her
smokes.
too, but she doesn't prefer it.
Yeah. Yeah, my mom's like the biggest stoner I know, bro. Like when I started smoking, she kind of gave me the talk, but then she's like, well, shit, I got someone to smoke with now. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Back when I was like 16. And I thought it was weird. I was like, damn, I'm about to smoke with my mom. What the hell?
Yeah, I'd rather my kid tell me she wants to smoke than go smoke with someone else.
You know what? Can
Yeah.
I tell you something? I actually got kicked out for smoking weed by my mom.
Damn, you lucky.
She called me. She basically like treated me like a like a
Lucky.
drug addict for
I wish
smoking
I got
weed.
kicked out.
Huh?
I wish.
My bad about the animals,
And then
bro. It's
and
like a
then
zoo in here.
No, you're
like
good.
a couple years ago, she
Probably
asked
smell
me
my
to get her
dog.
some weed, and I'm like, "There's no way."
Yo, hell no,
Ain't no
ma.
way in
Get
hell
your
am I
own
getting
damn
you
weed,
weed.
ma.
And you,
Yeah. Go get your own weed from the corner store. You.
That's a fact.
You were trying to get by and shit and just,
Right.
you know, get by and get high. And she wanted to kick you out. Shit, I feel like I always say some shit about your mom, dude, and she watches this shit, bro. I might have to cut that out.
That's all right. You know,
It's
you
no
know.
disrespect. Shout out to Hope, right? Her name's
No,
Hope.
we're cool now.
Her name's Hope,
We're
right?
cool now. We weren't cool then. Yeah.
Yeah. No, she watches
Yeah.
the podcast and stuff. When we were talking about your grandfather, you gotta get down, brother. When we were talking about your grandfather and shit, she was commenting on the video and everything. Remember? Or she messaged the podcast.
Oh, she watches everything.
Yeah.
Shout out to my mom.
Shout out Dave's mom, man. And shout out your mom
shout
too,
out my
man,
Dukes.
for being a real
Hell yeah.
one.
We just had Mother's Day, so Mother's Day was the other day. So you know.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Hell yeah.
No, that's dope, bro. My bad. I fucking
So
got
how long have you
sidetracked
actually
there.
been making music? Like when did you
Making music.
like when did you were you always like super big, you know, been super into music, or like do you ever play any instruments or anything?
No, I used to like do like the pop lock dancing and shit back in the day. But I just been in tune. I just love music, bro. Like my mom's had me always listening to music,
Yeah.
old school shit, like you know, Rakim, De La Soul. You know what I'm saying? Like Tribe
Yeah,
Called Quest.
Because
just
like
old
I
shit.
grew up in like a super musical house and shit. We always were listening to shit.
You
but,
guys all
like,
play instruments.
I
and
met
shit?
some people and like they don't even listen to music. Like they don't like
I don't know how, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it
I
gets
don't get it.
quiet,
So,
I'm like,
like-
You gotta
damn.
stay away from them people, bro.
yeah, for
They
real.
don't listen to music. They look away. Something's wrong with them.
Yeah.
For real.
Like not watching TV is one thing. Like nigga, yeah, I don't watch TV. Like I respect that. Like
Mhm.
I'm
know.
actually one of those people. I don't watch.
yeah, I don't watch really much.
Yeah.
I watch a movie here and there, but TV, like
Yeah.
the news and shit, I don't watch none of that shit no more,
Yeah.
bro.
No.
Mhm.
I get up now and I just put some music on, clean the house. You know what I
Right.
mean? If you don't listen to music, bro, stay away.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, music's good for the soul. For real.
Well, because
It
that's
is.
kind
All
of why I
types of
want to,
music.
you know, because like I remember even when I was like super young, my grandma used to have like an organ in her house and shit.
Mm.
I'll be like 3 years old around on it, like trying
Yeah.
to like make shit that sounded cool.
Always try to play guitars when I go to my people's house and shit, but that's I can't.
I actually do play guitar. I used to be in a metal band like
That's
10 years
fire.
ago.
That's fire. We gotta get an acoustic thing going.
Yeah.
I could rap over some shit.
Oh, hell
I'd be-
yeah.
I'd- bro,
Yeah.
you're like the third artist.
And we
that
can
said I
we
would-
can
I would
literally
do
shoot that shit
I
too.
would
We got
definitely
the
do that for
cameras and
sure.
everything for that.
Nobody does that, but you know
Yeah.
that one dude in that one. I don't know where he's from, but with the watch with the little banjo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smack
Oh,
shit.
the
video
you
with
talking
Dolph
about the
was
dude
a-
with the ukulele?
I think so. The white
Yeah.
dude with the hat. He always got a hat on
yeah,
fitted.
yeah.
And he's playing the thing. There's
Yo,
always
I'd
big
be down to
rappers.
do that.
Man, you should start that, bro. Don't nobody do that in town, bro.
That's a good
That'd be
idea.
dope. Walk around.
Because you just find a little melody and just stick to it, and then
Exactly.
just let the rapper do their thing, and people will be like, "Yo, this dude's dope as hell."
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
Yo, you see that one? Speaking of Young Dolph, bro, that's how I seen that dude for the first time because he did that one with Dolph.
Mm.
He's on the G-Wagon in the parking ramp
I
and
see
shit.
that one, yep.
shit is so fire, bro.
I see
Hell
that
yeah.
one.
I love Dolph. R.I.P. Young Dolph,
Yeah,
man,
R.I.P.
for real.
Dolph,
That was
man.
like when he passed away. I was like, he was literally becoming one. This happened 2 times, bro. You know, you like Chinks?
Yeah, I fuck with you.
Bro, Chinks literally became my favorite rapper. Like he was literally out. That's like all I would like. As soon as I got in the car, all right, we're just gonna put a Chinks song on, bump the 12s in the whip, right? He dies, gets killed. I'm like, great, that sucks. And then it happened to Dolph a couple years ago, bro.
The thing, like,
I'm sick of this
the
shit.
thing about music is that you just always play their shit forever.
Yeah,
You know, that's why I really started doing music too. Is like I have something to leave on the earth when I'm dead and gone. You still hear
Yeah,
my
for
voice
real.
forever.
It's like your legacy. It's like
Mhm.
a lot of people don't really have anything close to that. Like,
Mhm.
Got pictures but you know,
yeah,
having like audio voice, you can always listen to the music they've created.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
something-
but like,
that's priceless, man. I ain't
that's
going
a
nowhere.
fact.
yeah, exactly. Like everybody, everybody you know could be dead, and people still listen to your shit. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
No,
Like,
for
that's
sure.
wild,
Which is sad because they listen to it more when you're dead.
huh?
I said, which is sad because they listen to it more when you're dead. When you
Yeah.
pass away, your numbers in your music go up like crazy.
hmm
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I mean?
true.
It's sad, but
That's what sucks about a lot of these rappers. Like Chinks. Chinks was signed to Coke Boys, so he died. And no disrespect to Coke Boys or nothing, but like they dropped like I think he dropped like 2 albums after he died. They dropped 2 albums for him, and like, did they give any? I don't know if they gave any of that money to his family or did the label just make all that money? You know what I mean? Like, you got to wonder, like, did Chink's kids get some of that bread, or I'm sure Chinks had his kids set up so you don't have to worry or nothing. But I don't know. The music game could be fishy sometimes.
weird.
So you got to make
weird.
sure you get your will and I mean, you do everything on your own. So any
Oh, for
money you
sure.
got and assets, Like the label can't touch your shit if you have that shit like in a trust or like, you know, you do your shit the right way, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah,
I
definitely
think
when
all
you get
that
that deal, take it, bro.
I'm pretty sure all that shit
For shit,
basically
sure.
is like ends up in your estate, and whoever gets your estate gets all that shit if you don't set it up.
Yeah, if you don't set it up as a trust.
But
Got you. Okay.
yeah, that's you gotta that's a whole nother side of like the music thing. We were talking about earlier about like the BMI and like setting up like your credits to like the different songs and like who wrote what and who did what on the track. That's
Mhm.
just wild. Like I always wondered kind of like how they do that because like you notice like certain artists don't have like you can't find them on Spotify and TikTok or
Mm-hmm.
whatever different platform, you know. And sometimes like shit like that, like they don't
Mhm.
have like all their paperwork filled out or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Exactly.
you know that'll be stopping people from listening to your shit sometimes.
Or like somebody blows up and they don't get paid,
Right.
but at least their name is out there, right? But yeah, if you do all that shit with your music from now on, and then something blows, it's like you get paid right away, and then now everyone knows your name too. So on top of it, you got bread from the song that blew up, and then also now you got opportunities to make more money off more music. You know,
For sure.
I don't know. I don't even really know much about it because I barely follow this shit myself. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I said, the one day I randomly decided to finally do the BMI on some of my shit, so I just know that's how it's supposed to be done, but I don't know a lot about it. You know what I mean? I feel like we all could just like learn from it. You know,
No, for
Tyree's
sure.
a good person to talk to. You sit down with him and spit game with him and stuff because
Yeah, I
he's
got
somebody that's
to.
real good to
I know.
you know.
I'm gonna get on that with him too. He probably
Yeah.
thinks I got it already.
Yo,
Which I should.
Tyree's a great dude, and he will like he's
Yeah,
knowledgeable and
gotta
he's
get with him.
fine with giving out knowledge. You know what I mean? Giving out game, bro. Like
No,
that's
for
one thing
sure.
I give
Shout out to
credit,
Tyree, man.
mad credit to Tyree, bro.
Me and him got a project coming out too.
Hell yeah,
Working
Don't
on
worry.
some shit. Yeah.
that's what's up, bro.
You guys played you guys one of the songs earlier. That's one of them.
Yeah.
So where can everybody like find your shit? Are you on all platforms? You
I'm on
showing
everything,
music?
bro. I'm on Roblox. Fucking
You on
Snap.
Roblox?
Yeah, I'm on
He said
Roblox.
I'm on Roblox.
Nah, dead ass, bro. My distro kid distributes to the Roblox. My kids got it. I forgot to ask her how. Yo, I'm on. All right, I'm on a podcast. You already let me know you're here. All right. Let's go if my brother comes here.
Yeah, I don't mind.
sit right
You
there,
could
no.
sit, yeah.
You don't want to talk that much.
No, it's cool. Yeah, you could. Yeah. And at the new spot, once like if we do another episode with you at the new spot, like there'll be so much seating, bro. You could bring 5 people with you as long as we are on camera. Boys can hang out in the studio. You know what I mean? So
Oh, yeah.
there's gonna be plenty of space at the new spot. Like it's literally like
I'm
it's
pretty
probably
sure
10
you're-
times the size. Of
I'm
this
pretty
room.
sure you're literally the last person at this spot.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
My mom is funny.
so you like
I didn't know she was watching. Shout out to my Dukes.
my Dukes.
I don't know what
watching
she's laughing for. She's put mad laughing emoji. Did we say something about her?
Yeah, you're talking about smoking and shit like that. How she
Oh.
smelled your hands.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Smoked my
yeah.
hands. Took my hands. Like, you smoking weed?
Yo, sometimes you need that though, man. You know, when you're young and impressionable, like we've all seen mad people like they start smoking weed when they're like 15 or 16. But people like us, you know, us 3 specifically, we've smoked when we were younger and never got into nothing else. But some people just like
Yeah, hell no, I can't, bro.
they
I'm
just
too
keep
hyper.
getting into other shit,
I'm
you
already
know.
too
So
hyper as it is, bro. I couldn't picture myself doing anything else with
yeah.
weed.
Right.
But your mom
same.
doesn't know that when you're so young because you like it's hard to tell what's gonna happen in 4 years. Like,
Yeah,
is this
hell yeah,
dude
she
gonna
was scared
start
as hell.
doing pills and shit? Like, you never know. Like, 'cause
Yeah,
they say
hell
it's
yeah.
a gateway, but
She was scared
you
as
know,
shit.
they
And
say
honestly,
it's a gateway. But like,
honestly,
it's,
like I'm a big fan of weed, but I've smoked with enough people to know that everybody shouldn't be smoking weed.
Yeah, that's a fact.
There's
Some
some
people get
that
anxiety.
shouldn't be smoking.
yeah, that's why I don't smoke weed.
If you can't,
Well,
if
there's
you
other
can't
reasons I
handle
can't
weed,
smoke
you
weed, but
shouldn't
I
be
don't
smoking
smoke
weed.
weed. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Mhm,
Some
no, for
people
sure.
like tweak out on that.
I
shit.
need it, bro. I feel like I need it.
Yeah.
too
Well,
hyper.
that's the same for me. Like, it calms me down. You know what I mean?
Mhm,
Yeah, that's good.
relaxes the hell out of me.
Yeah, it's funny because bro will definitely be like high energy, like high strung, and then he'll smoke and he just go right to like chill.
Yeah.
For real, you are like a perfect
Yeah, no,
example
I
of
know, I
somebody
know.
that yeah.
I see it myself. Like, I literally,
He'll come
I
in the
don't
room,
smoke-
like bust in the room. I'm like, yo, you need to smoke, bro. Chill the fuck out.
Nah, for real, bro.
for real.
That shit you be needing that
You
shit, bro.
know?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, man. It's crazy, bro.
So,
So actually, You're a Buffalo native, right? You're from Buffalo.
Yep.
So you've been born and raised in Buffalo.
Yeah, born and raised in Buffalo on the west side.
Okay.
Word.
Word.
I actually spent like half my childhood on the west side. What, like, you over by like Grand Ferry and shit?
No, I'm from like Maryland and Trenton area, like lower west side, by like Tops on Niagara and McDonald's,
Oh shit.
like Holy Cross,
I
Father
actually
Bell.
So like I actually grew up like right by Grant and Forest over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't get me wrong, I was up over there on my bike and shit a lot too, but I was like born and raised down on the lower west side.
Oh, word.
Yeah, like Mariner Homes, shit like that.
Hell yeah. No shit.
Shout out to the west side. Man.
Hell yeah, bro.
What's your favorite thing about living in the city? Like what's your favorite thing about Buffalo? I mean, because Buffalo's changed a lot. Like
I don't know.
I don't know how old you are, but
like I've been to a bunch of places, bro. But like I be wanting to come back home. Like I don't know, something about Buffalo that I feel like I don't know. We got a lot of cool ass people here. Like niggas be chill as hell.
hell yeah.
Like there's a lot of hating ass people here too, but we be having some chill ass cool people too. Like there's a lot of cool people and genuine people here.
Hell yeah.
Good neighbors and shit too.
That's
what
why
I
I
mean?
tell people, I'm like, yo, it's a city. There's a lot of dickheads and people that
Especially, bro, when we have those storms, bro. There's people always helping pushing people out the getting their
Right.
cars and stuff. I see it all the time, bro.
Hell yeah.
There's
bro.
good people in Buffalo, bro.
For sure.
Yeah, you see people like you got that one neighbor that's got a snowblower and he's going over and helping the old people get out of their driveway. and shit
hell
like
yeah.
That. Yeah, I see that a bunch. I mean, I'm like we're like right
You
on
also
the
got
outside
your
of
ones that
Buffalo, but it's
only
nice,
do their driveway in their front of their drain. You got a couple of them too, but for the most part, man, a lot of people be helping, bro.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
that's a fact.
I fuck with
Well, yeah,
Buffalo.
because you gotta be. I feel like it's like the snow is probably like the worst part and the best part about Buffalo. Because like,
Yeah, I hate the snow though personally. I can't
Yeah.
stand the snow.
well, but here's the thing: it's like the snow, like it almost like forces people to help each other out. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, for sure.
You come up here from somewhere else and you get through winter and you ain't got nothing prepared.
That's a fact.
You gonna meet somebody. You know what I mean? Just
Uh-huh.
like driving out, not being prepared, and then you get stuck in a storm. Next thing you know, you're sleeping at like the firehouse or some shit. Like that happened to one of my boys like 2 years ago. It was like a freak storm. He ended up spending like a week in a firehouse
Yeah, it's just wild.
with like 40 different people.
That just happened to my brother. Remember, right at the corner.
That's
here?
who it was. Yeah, I would
Yeah.
say I'm like I know.
He broke down right by my house, bro, during that big storm, and it was so bad that he couldn't even make it here because that's how he was so close. But he's just like,
Yeah,
I'm not.
storms
He's
get
like, I'm just
bad.
gonna stay here, bro.
Yeah,
Storms ain't no joker. They get real bad.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, mad people died during that storm 2 years ago or whatever. It's just scary, bro. So one thing that we are starting to ask everyone, and I almost forgot. You like food, right? You like chicken wings and shit.
Yeah.
You like blue cheese or ranch?
What, the chicken wings?
Yeah.
Probably blue cheese.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Weird.
That's what it comes with on the box. Right?
Yeah, but I feel like
here, yeah,
So
not
yeah,
everywhere else.
it's just a new thing that we've been asking people because like we're trying to find some
I didn't even
some
know
crazy.
that was an option.
No, we just try to find some crazy that likes ranch. And
I wouldn't mind. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I ain't had like one time we ran out of blue cheese at the house, and I used some ranch. Like it was.
Oh
it was
yeah,
not
you gotta
bad.
do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
I've done that.
No, it didn't
Because I don't
taste
keep
bad.
blue cheese in the fridge, bro. I'll be honest.
Yeah, who
I don't really
who
keep
has
blue cheese on me. You know,
I don't like either of them.
Who just keeps
honestly.
blue cheese in the joint? Like,
yeah, but I always got ranch on deck.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
I always
funny.
got
Yeah.
ranch.
So you like ranch? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, sure. I wouldn't mind it on some pizza either. Both either.
No, for sure. You got
Whatever
any
I
food
got.
spots that you like around here and shit too?
I sucks. I can't remember the name. There's a Dominican spot over there by the car impound place on Dart Street.
Oh, I know what you talk. Casa Sabores. Or something?
Yeah, some shit like
Yeah,
that. They got really good
my
food.
ex put me onto that spot.
Shout out to my
That's right
peoples
by
there.
like there's like a
Casa de Sabores. That's
there's a big
Yeah,
warehouse
exactly.
warehouse right there, right? Dart Street by
Yo, that
by
shit's fire.
by the college.
banging, bro. As soon as you walk in, you
Fire.
smell the flavor, bro. He's like,
Is that right by
Yeah,
Buff
for
State?
real.
yeah, it's right around.
Bro,
Buff
I
State.
literally have
By Grant and shit.
one of my accounts is right there, bro. The corner, because I drive by that
Bro,
joint.
stop there.
You go
I'm
around
telling
that
you.
corner right there,
So
and
good,
it's
bro.
the impound, and then there's like a big warehouse right there. That
That's like-
warehouse, I got vending machines in that warehouse,
That place is like
and
the
we
new
drive by it,
fucking-
and it's like, yeah, I smell that kitchen, bro.
that place is like the
Damn.
new.
It's
Monty's,
amazing, bro.
And it's such a small spot too, bro. It's so small, but like you
It's
can smell
just-
that shit, bro. And I'm like, damn, you gotta
Oh,
try
yeah,
that shit.
man.
I didn't even know what kind of, I didn't even know what kind of food that was either, bro.
It's good, bro. Really good. I should get them today. It's really good.
It's literally like the new Monty's. Like, you ever been to Monty's on the started east side, kind of downtown?
Yeah,
No,
I
it's
heard of
like
it
this
though. I know
little.
about Monty. I've just never been there.
It's like this little Puerto Rican spot. It's like a convenience store. They got um
that's where
a
you get
bunch
the
of.
pastelitos from, right?
Yep.
Gas,
And when I started
the
going
beef
there,
and
it was
cheese.
like a secret. It was like Casa de Sabores right now. Like, you go there and it'd be like 5 in there. Now if you go there, there's literally like a line outside the door.
Type shit. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just gas, bro. I remember you grabbed like 8 of them bitches and said,
Oh,
"Here, have
every
as
time
many
I
as you
go there,
want."
I get
I ate like 4 of them, bro. I felt like shit, but they were so
no
good.
lie. Every time I go there,
They
I
were
spend
so
like
good.
$40.
That's what I
on
need
just
right now.
straight
Some
up food.
pastelitos, man. That sounds banging.
Hell
I
yeah.
wonder if that spot's open, bro.
That or the pinchos or
Yeah.
anything there is good,
Anything,
really.
yeah. Especially when you got the munchies.
You got the munchies right now.
You're making me have them.
The way he's like, I need some food right now,
he's saying,
especially when
Yeah,
you
for
got
real.
the munchies.
Pinchos, he's saying all kinds of good shit.
Hell yeah, bro.
Damn, I should drill.
What's your favorite kind of food? Like, what's your go-to? Like, if you were chilling like right now and you were about to order something, like, what's your go-to?
I don't know why, bro. I don't know. Get sick of it. I order pizza and wings a lot. I mean,
Yeah,
like Minio's in South Buffalo is the best pizza and wings in Buffalo, New York. Bro.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm talking
Minio?
about?
The-
The real Italians be there, bro. The big one dude. I forgot his name, but I
Are you
don't
talking
know.
about Wise Guys?
Nah, bro. Called Minio's. Minio's
Oh, I
on
know what you're talking about.
South
Right
Park,
on
right across the street from the gas station.
Yeah. Yo,
Bro.
I used to work on one of those side streets over there.
Bro, the best pizza ever, bro.
Yeah, that shit is
Bet-
fire.
Man,
It is fire.
tell them I sent you. They give you a discount.
You said
bro.
Minio's?
Yeah, Minio's.
Yo, I
bro.
literally used to hit up that spot every day for
I
lunch.
promise you guys, you won't be disappointed, bro. And you'll be like, what the fuck is any other pizza place? It's so good, bro.
Really?
Real time. Yeah, even you go in, they got spaghetti. You can get some spaghetti in there, some lasagna.
Hell
You know,
yeah.
they get the salad and shit too.
Oh, okay, so it's like an Italian
It's
spot,
a
and they
real
serve they got like, the
Italian
pizza
thing.
and wings.
That's how
and-
Lenovo's used to be when they first opened. That's how they
Yeah.
got their name busting because they had real Italians in there, real Italians working there,
Mhm.
cooking the pizza, putting love in the pizza. Now they just hiring anybody in that bitch.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what
that's
they don't
true.
put the love in there. I went in there and said, "Yo, can I get some banana peppers on my cheese and pepperoni?" She said, "We don't do that here." I said, "Okay, cool." But then I walked right out, bro.
Like
What the fuck, banana
What do you mean you
peppers?
don't do that here?
That's
Why?
like-
Because the pizza was
That's
already
like bare,
made. Like,
that's
what?
bare minimum. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, bro. I love Lenovo's, bro, and I'll still go to there and get some shit because you know what I mean, one's close to me, but it's not the same, bro. Like, put the banana peppers on the shit for me, bro.
You talking about the original Lenovo?
Yeah, on West Ferry, like when they
Yeah.
originally opened, bro. Like,
Yeah,
oh, it was so good.
yeah, bro.
Now it's just
Yeah.
like,
But that's how a lot of these spots
Regular
are,
ass
bro.
pizza.
They deck this place out, they get the name, and then
Yeah.
it's just like,
I
all
feel
right,
like
cool.
that's-
Everyone knows who we are, so they're gonna order from here.
Unfortunately,
You know?
like, they've gotten to the point where they are like I don't know if they franchise it or whatever, but they are like a chain. They got multiple restaurants.
nah,
So,
I respect
like-
it. They're doing
Yeah.
their thing, man.
Yeah.
But it's
So like
really
the
off a name
original
thing
dude
right
up
now.
top
Mhm.
can't even really check everything because like you got to spend more hour. Like
I got people in Canada, bro, that tell me when they come to Canada or when I come to Canada to bring them, like, you know, 2 pies of Lenovo's.
Yeah.
If they only would have just tried some Minios, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
there's
Yeah,
other
for
places they wouldn't order from there no more. They'd be like, oh, this is better.
Yeah, like you said,
know
it's
what
the
I mean?
name, bro.
It's the
really
name, bro. Everybody
name.
they want some,
Yup.
and that Niagara Cafe too. They be like everybody in Canada wants Niagara Cafe. I want to go to Niagara Cafe and Lenovo's. As soon as I cross over the bridge,
I was gonna say, Niagara Cafe really ain't like
they lost it, bro. They lost
Yeah.
the sauce, bro.
They ain't no. You ever had Ramondo's, bro?
No.
Oh, you gotta
Yo,
try
I'd put
Ramondo's,
this
dog.
motherfucker on
Ramondo's is
I
like
used to
my
live-
Minios, bro.
I used to live
Like I
no
really
lie,
love Ramondo. It's just a little tiny place right over on
East Delavan.
East Delavan, right near
Okay.
Eggert.
I'm gonna
Little
tap
tiny
in.
spot, bro. Like
I used
my
to
room is
live-
bigger than where you walk in. Like it's so small,
Okay.
but it's so good, bro.
I used to literally live
Consistent.
like right across
Ramondo's.
the
I'm gonna have to
street.
check that out.
Like
Yeah,
I
bro.
could look at like out my bedroom window.
Oh yeah,
Like if they hit us
So
up
like I
and
was
wanted
at
to
that
sponsor
motherfucker
this
every
shit,
day. Like,
if they
every
wanted to
day.
sponsor, I would just say yes and be like, just give us pizza once in a while, bro.
Yeah, fuck,
like
bro.
literally, I don't even care. Like I don't care. I'll shout you out every episode if you could give me a pie every time. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Hell yeah.
Yo.
Because that shit is so good, bro.
No, I'm on a podcast. A podcast.
Man, I love Ramondo's, bro.
I mean, I got it with me. It's like 10 minutes from my house. I can send you the address if you want to see if you want to come to this area. All right, I'm gonna text you right now. All right. You got like a different address. Like it's not nobody bad. It's my cousin, but I just don't want to give me your house address. I feel weird.
No,
Or just want to text it to me or something? I
Yeah.
don't even want to say it on the podcast thing. Oh yeah, it's not live or nothing, right?
Yeah, well,
No.
yeah.
we're live on TikTok.
Well, we're live
yeah.
on it.
Yeah, we are
on
live on
TikTok right now. Yeah.
Here, put your phone number in if you want.
That way,
Yeah, right. Because I didn't want to say your number too on top of it. You know, random.
I don't give a fuck.
You get random people calling.
Right.
and
Next thing
shit.
you know, your shit's getting blown up.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sending it to you right now.
So yeah, I mean, you got anything else coming up right now that you want to talk about, like, or you're
Or
working
any-
on,
you got
like
any
anything that you want to
shows?
promote? Yeah.
Hey, I got a show in New York City.
Word.
August 8th. I'm opening up for the Locks and Cash
I
Money.
seen that shit, bro. That's
Is
sick.
do you know like who's gonna like Jada's gonna be there and all?
Jadakiss, Chic Luch, Styles P, and I'm not sure who from Cash Money, but I know Cash Money's gonna be
Styles
there.
P.
That's what I'm gonna say.
Styles
That's
P.
what I'm like.
Freeway's gonna be there. Hold on,
Styles P is my
I
favorite
can tell you a
rapper
couple
right
other
now.
people.
I fuck with Styles.
Yes. If Styles P dies,
Styles P
I'm
and
not listening
Jada.
to rap anymore.
Beanie Siegel, Freeway, Young Guns,
Oh,
the
Young
Locks. Yeah, and I'm not sure who else, but that's what
That's
I know
big, bro.
No shit.
for sure.
That's real big. When is that?
That's on August 8th in New York City at the UBS Arena.
No shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we
God
might have to
damn,
we'll
son.
have to pop
I'm
out
excited.
for that.
Sold out too. Sold
That's
out
already
show.
sold
Oh
out.
yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah, hell
that's,
yeah.
that's gotta be, bro. New York City, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah. It's about to be T,
Come
bro.
on, dog.
I'm about to turn it up.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
See, that's nice too, bro, because you can really prepare yourself from now to August to push as much as you can. So then when you do show up, maybe people in that arena have heard of you before too.
Hell yeah.
That'd be fire. You know
No,
what I'm
for sure.
saying? Because maybe you'll have some fans in that crowd. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
That'd
That's
be dope,
that's
bro.
the goal, man.
You
I'm
know?
trying to make people take their phone on and be like, who's this guy?
Yeah.
Go on Instagram,
You gotta do some
like,
wild shit. Like you gotta put on that. Don't you got a costume with the muscles and shit?
Nah,
Or was that you? Was
yeah,
that you
that was
did
me.
that?
That was my people shit. I was on one of somebody else's podcast, Head Honcho TV. Shout out to my bro. He had like this. What the hell were we doing? Why did I have that thing on? I think he just wanted to put it on for humor, I think. But we're eating like chicken wings, hot chicken wings or something stupid we did. But I was like, anyways, you got me with this suit on, bro. Like I might as well get some content out of this. That's what I'm always big on, bro. I'm always trying to get content out of something. Like I took my girl somewhere for Valentine's Day, and she didn't even mind. Like I did some content, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hell
We
yeah.
did some content in like this painting room, and
You got to though.
anywhere I feel like there's opportunity to do content, bro. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it, bro. I took my daughter to some what is that place called in the mall? It's like escape room, but it's like for the kids. Forgot what it's called. Something like that. I took five widgets or something like that.
Oh, I know what you're talking
They got
about.
like
Yeah. By the theater.
Yeah, they got like
Yeah.
the mummy shit
Mhm.
and the space room. I took my kid there, bro, and all I thought about, not to be selfish, all I thought about was there was like scenes for videos. I'm like, oh, this is raw. She's like, oh, dad, look
Yeah.
at that's nice, baby, but that'd be a
Yeah.
fire scene for a video.
You should have been like, hey, hold the phone real quick.
I literally
Now what I did was I paid my cameraman. Shout out to Danny Vista, and we went there and shot a video there.
Oh,
You know what I
word.
mean?
Okay.
Yeah, shot an actual music video there.
Is that video out?
Yeah, that's all. That's I did this like 2 years ago. This is called Upgrade with featuring Mizark.
Oh, okay.
Miz, you know Miz?
No, I don't think I know
he's
who that
pretty.
is, bro,
You ever
but-
heard Stronger Hunger? Like the food
I
and
was gonna
stuff
say
too?
I'm pretty sure I've heard that one before.
Yeah, he does like
Okay.
the food and stuff now, but he does the music too. This one he was really big into the music. But yeah, we did a video at the mall. Shout out to bro.
That's
Word.
dope, bro.
Yeah, I literally was on. I just got back from vacation from South Carolina. I went to like Myrtle Beach Bike Week and shit, and I literally was riding around Myrtle Beach with the GoPro on my chest, looking like a fucking retard. Like, cause I'm like, yo, this is great content. Like, we live up north. I'm riding around.
So it was a
There's fucking
GoPro?
palm trees and
You
shit.
said
Yeah,
GoPro?
yeah.
That's sweet. I always want to
Hell
do
yeah.
some shit like that.
Mm-hmm. You
Yeah.
should definitely get a GoPro, bro.
No, yeah,
Because they got them little bitches in 4K now. You should pop a
Oh
memory
yeah, they're
card
nice.
in there.
They actually
shoots 4K.
have one that comes with a microphone, a flashlight on it, and I'm pretty sure it's waterproof. So like you could do some crazy shit with it. It's way better than like the one I have.
Oh shit, that's sweet. I need to get one of those.
Oh yeah.
bro.
But unless I mean I can't check my list right now. So is that everything?
Let me see.
I'm on a podcast. I gotta call you later.
I guess the only other question I had, well, that he wrote down was Is there anything? Is there any like just like if you have like one funny story that has to do with like you rapping or like performing or anything like that?
Yeah, I was in California, and the Hollywood sign. This is my first time there, so I wanted to get as close to the Hollywood sign as I could to do content. You know,
Right,
and
yeah.
I'm like, that'd be dope. I never seen nobody do nothing next to the Hollywood sign.
Hell yeah.
So we riding these scooters that you could pay. You swipe your card on there, and you could pay, you know, by mileage, whatever, to get to transport. So we're on these little electric scooters, zipping around. We get to the mountain, and we didn't know how like you get up there, but we seen like a path, like in a little going up the mountain. So I'm like, shit, you know, that looks like the way. You know, mind you, it wasn't. So we start climbing up the mountain. We're climbing and climbing. I get so close to the Hollywood sign that I could damn near like probably like half a football field touch it damn near. But the reason why we couldn't get any closer is because the mountain got so steep, like it going up vertical, that like, you know, I'd have to be Spider-Man to get up there, or have to have equipment. So we
Yeah.
got as close as we could without actually getting close. And I started setting up, you know, the mic, hanging mic and shit. And you see a helicopter come over, see a cop helicopter. I ain't think none of it. I start rapping and shit. Then the cops in the helicopter with the megaphone. Get off the mountain now, or you will be arrested. You have 5 minutes to get off the mountain, get off the trail right now. Yeah, that was crazy. I got scared, man. I jumped right off the mountain. Boom, I got off that shit so fast. But I didn't know that, man. I come to find out, bro, that they got like mountain lion cougars and shit up there.
Oh damn.
You know what I mean? Like we could have been
Yeah.
killed.
Yeah.
So like there's an actual attraction, like a tourist attraction way that we found out that we could have went. It was a 7-mile hike there and a 7-mile hike back,
Yeah.
which I wouldn't have did it anyway. I still probably would have took the trails.
Right.
I'm like,
yeah.
nigga, that's crazy. But anyways, I got that content. I got you know the little bit of the police on the audio of telling me to get off the mountain. So I
Yeah.
posted that. You know, that did good. I got a couple thousand.
Yeah, for real.
That's on my Instagram and shit. If y'all want to go tap into that, but that was like a
Yeah, I'll definitely fucking
funny,
take a look at
crazy
that.
type of deal that we ended up doing. It was dope. What's good,
How you
bro?
going?
Shit, man. Same thing.
What's good with you? How you doing?
But no, yeah, that was a crazy story, man. It's like,
Yeah, that's wild.
yeah, that was I didn't expect that, bro. That was different. I'm like, bro, here's Sam. You roll some weed. I was like, what the hell, man? I'm like, man, I wish I could have finished the video, but at least we got like them kicking us off the mountain on video. And you got me like saying, oh shit, cut it. Mountain.
Hell yeah.
And you hear like, whoop, whoop, get off the mountain now. And I'm looking up like, oh shit. I'm like, we gotta go.
Yeah.
And that shit was crazy. She had her climbing. She had high heels on and shit. Yeah. Shout out to Emily, man. She right there. She climbed that mountain with me, man, with the high heels. But I was telling bro, that I ended up finding by a person who lived there that there's mountain lion cougars and shit up there, like venomous snakes, all types of crazy shit that we could have got, you know, attacked by. Bro, if I would have saw a mountain lion, they would have killed us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
And I didn't know that. That's why the cops were like, get off that shit, bro, because we're a liability. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, shut us down up here. And I was telling bro, there was a tourist way that took a 7-mile hike. You have to go all like through this little trail, like a pathway that's for tourists, like a 7-mile hike up it and 7-mile hike back down it. That's the real way, but you can only see it from behind it. You see what I'm saying? It's above it and behind it. And we were like in front of it, bro. Like literally, like I said, half a football field I could have touched the
Yeah,
shit.
you went the wrong way.
Yeah, but it was cool still to get that close. 'Cause I think
Oh yeah.
I'm the only person that. Now I ain't gonna say the only person because like we're like, damn, this might be illegal as we're doing it. But then I see
Yeah.
like water bottles, and I'm like, oh, people do this all the time. We're
Right.
good.
Right.
You know what I mean? Illegally, they do it all the time. You know what I mean? They just shouldn't be
Yeah.
doing it either. But it's like to think about like we could have been mauled by a mountain lion was crazy, bro. I'm like, damn, bro. Like,
Yeah.
what's the odds of that being up there?
Yeah, you're thinking you just might get arrested because the cops just
Yeah,
don't
that's
want you
something
there.
like I'm like, yo, worst
But
case,
you're
we'll
like-
just act like we don't know. But
Like,
oh,
nah,
we're
it
not
ta-
from
all
here.
It
We're
takes
from
is
Buffalo.
one bite from one of them snakes, and you're dead.
Oh, we're done for,
Hey,
bro.
we can't save you.
Yeah, I ain't sucking no venom on her,
Yeah,
her
hell
leg.
nah.
No, it's over.
Nah, bro. For
Spitting
real.
that shit out. I ain't doing that.
That's crazy. But you got some good content and shit. That bro, I always try to tell all my guests, bro, well, all of our guests, like if you could try and send me some shit to put in the video as a
Yeah,
clip
because
over the
we'll
video,
literally
Yeah,
I'll
I'll
put it
send you
in
that.
there, bro.
I'll
we'll
send you that.
So
literally
if you
put
could
the
try and send
video
me
of it.
whatever you want in there, bro, just send
Yeah,
it.
I'll send you
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
We'll
I'll
literally put
text
the
you too
video
to
of it
remind
right
you.
after you explain it in the video.
Yeah, I got
Yeah,
you. I'll
because
put it.
that, bro,
Yeah.
people, I'm telling you, bro. First of all, because we clip everything up, so we'll tag you on Instagram. We'll collaborate and shit on Instagram, and then that would be a dope ass clip because I could throw that over
Yeah, I got you.
while you're talking about it in the background, and then have it be like the audio from the video of you.
Yeah,
like,
I got
the
you. I
cop
even
and
got
shit,
I even
you
got the
know?
words on the bottom of the cops when they're talking about getting off the mountain and shit.
Yeah,
I put the little
yeah.
subtitle on the bottom and shit.
Yeah, so
Oh, yeah.
yes, I mean anything you need, like want to put on the video, bro, just
Yeah, I
send it
got you.
over because people gonna love that shit, bro.
Oh,
You know
yeah,
what I
for
mean?
sure.
Because like it kind of gives your clip another chance to go viral too, in a way.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, I mean, we tag you, you know, people would be like, "Oh, what the hell did this Shogun Wiz dude do?" Like, you know what I'm saying? So
No,
Um,
for sure. That's definitely smart.
yeah,
Hell yeah.
Mhm.
We
Hell
got
yeah, bro.
anything left on that? Or we're gonna end this
No,
off?
no, everything's pretty straight, man. Is there anything else that you want to plug or anything like that, bro?
Shit. I'm coming out with Lost Files 3 soon. You know, have it listen out for Showtime's coming out. A lot of big features on that joint. A lot of crazy producers. That's in the workload down. I ain't gonna lie to you. Both of them are already done. I'm just tweaking them up. Shit. I'm just trial and error different songs. I might replace certain songs with other new songs and shit like that. Me and K Pistol got Throwback Thursday. We rapped on like 5 old ass type beats,
Word.
old school beats.
Yeah, that's dope.
I got a bunch of shit coming out, bro. Like crazy more. You think that this video I just dropped, I Can't Stand on YouTube, man. You think that joint's fire? I got some crazier shit coming.